Krishna, I would request everyone to share your feedback and the miracles which you have experienced after joining Srimad Bhagwad Gita and after starting the chanting of Sri Krishna ji. I would request one by one, please share your experience. Akriti, Mama is there?
Yes, ma'am, she's here.
Please call Mama.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, ma'am. All good.
Hi,
How are you?
Sarah, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Please share.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 2 years that she started your class, and I'm really grateful. Initially, I thought she doesn't know how to pronounce, and she was just 5.5. But when I look back now, all the chanting that she does, she's very shy. She doesn't do it in front of us. Sometimes she does it for her grandparents. She doesn't show in front of us, but when I was recording, when I was doing the recording some months ago, just I couldn't believe the the clarity and understanding that she has is just amazing. I just wanted to share one experience. 2 months ago, I think last month, one month ago, she went through a surgery and she was in the hospital for like 4 days, and the maturity and the level of confidence and the way she handled the whole situation, I I have no words. She was quiet and she was very calm throughout the process. All the things that she went through that the surgery for her cheekbone, and she was on IV, and she can get very disturbed, and putting that IV, being in the hospital, and nurses coming every hour, and doing that, giving medicines and everything, the way. And she didn't sleep the whole, like, somebody or the other were coming. She was tired, but I am amazed. A 7-year-old, that kind of behavior that she had. One of the night that she was tired, but she couldn't sleep. She was just awake, and then I was telling her stories, and she was telling her all her, like, Disney stories and everything. She exhausted all the stories, and then finally she said, "Mom, I'll teach you a shloka." And she taught me one shloka in the middle of the night. So I'm grateful that you're doing so much, and the kind of discipline that you put in her. I'm grateful to you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. It's the blessings of Sri Krishna ji. She's really cute and she's so much dedicated. She will practice all the shlokas and come, and she's understanding so beautifully. It's very remarkable. She's the blessed child.
Thank you. Thank you. She will continue. We are moving to Malaysia in a month's time, but she will continue there. Although with the time difference, she'll continue the class with you, and
Thank
I
you.
want her to continue and have the same discipline.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Rupashri, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. As you know, it's like we started off the same way. I think it's been 2 years. I just started off the Bhagavad Gita class, but later it became Shreya's class because Shreya was almost 1 year, and she was about to started. She's learning. She was the 1 year, 10 months or something, and she started sitting with me, and it became her class. And I was actually very surprised that she's grasping it so well. And it so happens now that we used to get to learn, and it's like Shreya teaches me. She grasps it first, and she tells me that no, this is the thing, and the way she gets a hang over it and she understands, it's really amazing. We're actually very indebted to you to have found this class, ma'am. It's like you keep telling offer this class, and it was like mechanical in the initial days, and at times we used to forget also, even though you used to tell. Now it's like offering to Lord Shri Krishna every small thing during your daily routine. it actually gives you one kind of confidence, or like you don't take so much of responsibility about the result. You feel a little more light is what I feel. And it gives you a new direction, because the ultimate message of the Gita is like teaching you that you don't have to worry. There's a direction given, there is Lord, and it's all happening for a cause. So with all this we feel yeah, we just need to concentrate. And despite like moving here, we feel like attending your class and not miss it due to any time zone difference. And I always feel like, yeah, forever ma'am will conduct classes and we'll be part of it. And I don't feel like discontinuing, even though like we get older, or like whatever, how many ever years it continues. My thought is like, yeah, this will keep continuing, because eventually it's good for everyone.
Thank you,
So
ma'am. Thank
thanks
you.
a lot for having created. And it's actually quite approachable. You are very approachable, and you have made Gita actually very accessible to like the common man, like people like us. Because otherwise, what I have seen, or like the classes wherein you have to go, it's like you need to have a certain kind of like you need to attend the particular class in a proper manner, or there's a pattern or there's a template for which you have to follow to align to that particular class. And they might gauge you that, okay, you are so and so in this materialistic world, you are not too much kind of the spiritual person, and but still you want to learn Gita, like that I kind of sense that. And you've made it easily accessible to anybody. It's like that aspect is even more appreciating, ma'am. So because of that was the one of the main reason that we have felt good, and you make everyone feel comfortable. And even though we join late, you always make sure you explain it once again for us. You put in a lot of effort from your end. So yeah, we feel like, yeah, we also need to give it back to you by learning the shlokas, and everyone do that. So it's like inspiring each other throughout the class, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. It's the blessings of Sri Krishna ji. I purely feel that he comes and whispers in my ears, and I'm conveying back to all my students. है ना? It's because I have not attended any class, I have not did any course, I have not listened to anyone. Me and my husband discuss a lot. With we all four will sit in the night and we will discuss about Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. We will discuss many things. So I purely believe Lord Sri Krishna ji is my guru and my husband Krishna Kumar is my guru. So luckily both are Krishna in my life. Rupashri ma'am, I would request you to share one miracle that you have felt once you have shared with me.
Yeah, ma'am. I think it was my there was a hard disk actually which I had actually lost. It was like quite some time, and it was like I did have a lot of important data, and I had like totally forgotten and left it off. And all of a sudden, from nowhere, I started chanting Bhagavad Gita shlokas, and then Bhagavatam also. I just started off, and I just happened to go to my brother's room upstairs, and which I normally. Nothing, my things are never kept there. I just walk in there and I found that hard disk which had a lot of important data. I'm like, yeah, life is, there are like so many miracles which is happening. And actually, there was another one also to mention. Actually, to move in here, we had to like book the flight ticket. And it was very expensive at that point of time. And I was like, no airline was like available for us to book for at a lesser price. And all my credit card limit was the flight price was beyond my credit card limit. And I so happened to I had applied for another IDFC bank credit card which I had never used, and I actually forgotten that it has come also. So I just okay, just as a rare case, I just see that it's like the limit is just 1K within the flight price range. It is like just the flight price K, like 1K more is the limit. That much of a coincidence, how can you even find a credit card? And it was like in that second, I didn't want to ask anybody, but somehow I was able to maintain that and still use my own card. That was, these are like one or two things, ma'am. But daily if we chant, it's like we go in a particular it's like there's some magic which is going on. We can only experience it, but it's like but while telling, it's like the things are moving, or like things are happening for you. That's how you can feel, is what I feel, ma'am.
can feel magic, we can feel miracles.
Yeah, ma'am. True.
Yeah. Shruti ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Would you like to share?
Yes, sure, ma'am. I think Samarth has joined only just 1 month before, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I just wanted to review from your end also, ma'am. So how he is doing, and can you just tell me something new you have found in Samarth now?
Samarth is doing good. He is very brilliant, dedicated. See,
Okay.
generally, I will tell kids will come and they will run away in one or two classes or the period they have joined because
Mm-hmm.
they find it very difficult. Because the shlokas and it is nothing interesting, very frankly. Because nowadays
Yes.
there is so many interesting classes going on where kids find entertainment. But Samarth
Yes.
is taking it very good. He is understanding everything. He's chanting the shlokas. He is in the same pace with the other students. It is very good that no all the small students are able to understand. It is really they are blessed. That is why at such a young age they are understanding whatever I am trying to teach them. They are chanting the shlokas. It is the best part.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome.
It's a kind of a relief for me. But frankly speaking, ma'am, from since 1 month, I can see that what I make him to do is that now Sanskrit is a new language for him. So the
Yes.
shlokas all are in Sanskrit. So I just make him to write it down in English.
Acha.
Okay. So what happens, like because of this pronunciation, his English spelling, writings, and everything is getting improved.
Hmm.
Because if for example, now Shankaraschaiva, what all those words are there, so he try to write it down in English because the language is new for him. But he pronounces it. I think he pronounces much better, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
And his English, Hindi is also getting improved, and even teacher is also telling the same.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sanskrit is, if a person learns Sanskrit well, then he can do good in other languages also. So
Correct.
Hindi is something which is relevant to the language. So he is speaking good in Hindi. He is trying to read Hindi properly because last year Hindi was very difficult for him. So
Mm-hmm.
he is doing that also. And we always make sure that whenever we are reading the shlokas, I also make sure I sit with him. I explain him the way you also explain. Even I just hear sometimes your teachings and all. So the same way I try to explain him. And especially the big words are there, no, we try to make the sandhi vichhed in that.
Mm-hmm.
So on that basis, he tried to learn it, and I hope till now he's doing good. Let's see what will happen next.
No, no, he will be doing good. That is no, it's no, see, you are interested, the child is interested, then everything will go smoothly. It matters if families sit to, I to say everybody should sit and listen, everybody should chant. Because kids generally, what is the behavior? Why only I should do? Mama is happily doing cooking, Papa is happily in the office, or Mama, Papa is happily doing, only I should sit and do the chanting and listen. So I tell all family members should sit together, chant, listen, discuss. So that will develop the interest in the child. It's very basic psychology that we need to understand why a child is not listening. So they
Mhm.
have that no psychology ki only I should study, only I should do this, that. No, no, my parents are not doing anything. So we know this is my way of teaching my daughters. Whatever I want to teach them, I do along with them. I
Yes.
wanted them to read Bhagwad Gita, understand Bhagwad Gita, I started it. So
Mm-hmm.
anything, whatever I want them to do, exercise, even me and my husband will do. So by seeing us, they will get motivated. Okay, when they are doing, we should also do. Because nowadays we all are in nuclear families. They all look
Yes.
upon us, sir. So we have to do in front of them. It is very necessary. When we do, they will surely do.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that
That
is
is
the
true.
reason we are not watching TV. We don't see screen. Because if we
Yes.
watch TV, we cannot say them that you don't watch. They will tell immediately. When you are watching, why can't we? Nowadays, kids
Yes.
are very smart. They will tell immediately. So we have to know. we're very conscious what we are doing. The same way our kids will also do.
Now, one thing I would like to add here, ma'am. Thing is that whenever I've just a few days back I received your Bhagwad Gita book. Okay, so I make him to just keep that Bhagwad Gita book in the small mandir which we have made at in our house. You're supposed to keep with all other books, the holy books. You have to supposed to keep the Bhagwad Gita book in the temple itself. Every day you have to do the puja, and then you have to take the book and you have to start reading it. This is what I make him to do.
That is fine, ma'am.
So yeah, so that what happened is that because of that he is finding out that yes, if I am keeping it inside the temple and I'm doing the puja and then I'm reading it, it means that this is very very important, and I have to make use of this.
Yeah, correct. That is a nice habit. They will
So
learn to respect.
yes, ma'am, that is when, and all the time if I just tell him, if he tells a lie, that I say that you're learning this one, you're learning Bhagavad Gita, how can say lie? You
Yeah,
should be very honest enough. Okay,
yeah.
so this,
Ma'am, are
and
you
then
starting a
he,
batch for adults or what? Because are you
Yes.
planning to start a separate batch for adults?
No, this is adults batch. Mostly everyone is adult.
That's what I
oh,
saw. I just noticed. I had not noticed it before. Now
Yeah.
it's a combination, is it? You
Haan. So by Sri Krishna ji's wish, it became adults batch. Thank you, Shruti ma'am. Thank you so much. Siddhant.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Siddhant.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, ma'am. How are you?
We're good. Firstly, thank you so much for being so patient. You have like a varied set of students. I can see that, but hats off to your patience. That's probably something that I keep telling Siddhant, right? It's not easy. We just deal with one and we're like frustrated by the end of the day. But I must tell you that you probably came in at a time where for me, myself personally, I was looking at something quite different for Siddhant. As you must have noticed, he's a very active boy, and he just, grapples onto things as quickly as he can. And I was consciously trying to get him onto shlokas, but when parents attempt, it's quite a failed attempt many a times, right? Because the focus just dissipates in 2 minutes. And the time that I actually got him onto your classes was a time where I had my own personal situations happening where my husband was off. He was in India. He was stuck in India. He was away for more than 6 months. I was managing two kids here in a different country, no support system. And then everybody was getting restless. COVID had happened, and then your class happened. So I'm quite grateful for that because the amount of discipline that came into Siddhant was amazing, right? Because he kind of switches on and then switches off quite quickly. But this is one class that I can't believe that he's continued this long and with that much of resilience, right? Because it's like more than 3 days a week, 4 days a week, and that's one thing he keeps counting. And because of the time zone, we're kind of hitting the evening by the time the class starts. But he's completely awake, completely active. Is like, it's time. Give me my dinner quickly. I gotta go. My classes are starting. So I think, yeah, he's thoroughly enjoying your classes, and it all goes to you, ma'am. You've been
Thank you, ma'am.
very
Thank
kind.
you so much. Thank you so much. It's the blessings of Sri Krishna ji. Even I am blessed to have so beautiful students and their parents. You all are so kind that you are no whatever I am teaching, you are accepting it, and it's very for a teacher. It is very ease. We are at very ease that yeah, students are cooperating and parents are all happy. That is what we need. They know that students follow us, whatever we are teaching, they are understanding, they are grasping, they are learning. It's very important.
Absolutely. When he started off, actually, when I saw all the shlokas in English, and he struggled a bit, right, to get the pronunciations right and getting it all right. And I used to sit with him, and then I used to read the Sanskrit bit of it. And he was actually, oh, do you actually know this language? So I think he was also discovering his own mother in that period, where he kind of, he debunked the idea that I could know any other language except the two languages that I speak. So yeah, it's been a discovery journey for both of us.
Very nice. Thank you, ma'am. It's the
Thank
blessings of Sri Krishna ji purely.
No, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Nalli ma'am, you just quickly share and you can go.
Uh, okay, ma'am. So I started this class from chapter one, Bhagwad Gita. So so in chapter one, it was like the about Kurukshetra and how everyone were there and like what is happening. And when chapter two started, that we had lot of things like we will do a offering, and then our mindsets is like totally we are relating everything with whatever we are doing in everyday activity, and we are able to groom ourselves, and then our thought levels are changing, and then we are able to offer to Krishna, we are able to bow down to Krishna, and then we are just trying to get our mind to the neutral mode so that we could also become candidate of moksha. And also it's good like we have so many people, and with everyone we are learning, and you are just pushing us if someone is not doing also, you're just making everyone up to the speed. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yes, Sanchi.
Can I leave?
Yeah. Bye, Sanchi.
Bye bye.
Bye. Usha Buaji, I would like to say everyone, she is my Buaji. So
Streak,
Buaji,
and I
Buaji,
like to say that I'm very much proud to have such a bhatija of mine, Pinky. We never thought that she will teach us. I am going through a very darkness, you know. I just lost my husband and all. I'm all the time very much worrying about. At that time, she called me and she said, "No, you joined the class. You joined." After really joined the class, I'm really feeling little peace of my mind, and thinking that God has taken and God is with me always by chanting the slokas. He is making so easily, comfortably, and easily pronunciation. Everything she is explaining a lot, which I never thought of having such a good explanation. And I thanks to Pinky a lot.
thank you,
So
Buaji.
this is a miracle in my that after losing my husband, even then I'm feeling little bit happiness that whatever is I'm having is with the God grace only.
Yes, Buaji. Shri Krishna ji is always with you.
Krishna, love you, Chris. Pinky, love you.
Love you, Buaji.
She's taking our family to a high level, you know.
It's all blessings of Shri Krishna ji.
Bye.
Thank you, Buaji. Thank you so much.
And I have to leave now, Pinky.
Yeah, Buaji. Bye.
Bye.
Take care. We both. Hello, ma'am. Shri Krishna, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted my son to learn something different, not go to this tuition class, that tuition class, and make him study, study, study. So I wanted him to learn Sanskrit or something like that, but I did not get any such classes. So as you were, I knew you as a handwriting teacher when you put this post. So I thought, okay, this is fine, as I knew you also. So he was also. I asked him. He told, okay, I will do. Which little I had to push him. Do. It's good for you. So he agreed, and he's doing well. But in between, we were on vacation mode. We went to Bangalore, and he had his entrance exam. As we are in shifted to Mumbai, he had to go attend an entrance exam for the school. So in that, he missed a little of chanting. That's there. So otherwise, he's enjoying and he's learnt a lot.
Thank
I'm
you,
very
ma'am.
fine. I'm very happy with what he's doing.
Thank you so much, ma'am. He's very good.
Yes.
He's actually very brilliant, I should say. The
Yeah.
way he's grasping, the way he's again explaining, it's really good.
Yeah, but
Generally,
he
students
has
take
not
time.
got that keenness, not keenness, and that the sense of sitting and studying. He has not got that yet. I thought he's small, he might get it later, but
Yeah.
I should keep telling him you have to practice, practice, practice. Because of this exam and all, I became a little lenient. Okay, he used to class का half an hour पहले वो book खोल लो पढ़ लो बाद में बोल दो बस ऐसे ही हो रहा था. It was such thing. I think he'll see all the people telling and he'll listen and I think he'll do it. Let me
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah. That will come, ma'am. Gradually, it will come.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Anaga,
Good evening, ma'am.
good evening, ma'am. Shri Krishna.
Krishna. Ma'am, I'm glad that one habit she learned from you is like praying for Shri Krishna before having anything. She goes on telling that to everybody. She initiated that, and most of her cousins do that. So
Wow.
she keeps reminding them, she's like, whatever it is, you need to pray to Shri Krishna and then only, take it, eat it, or drink it, or, even while playing, everything, she'll be like, dedicate this to Shri Krishna, dedicate this to Shri Krishna. As
Awesome.
we parents couldn't, make her do that. But then when she did learnt it from you, I was so happy that one habit she learnt it and she's like asking others also to do it. I was very happy regarding that. She even tells every day, even today, she tells us, did you pray? Did you pray? Did you pray?
Wow.
Keep saying.
Awesome. If one
Regarding
does
the
this,
shlokas, she's fine, ma'am. Before she would take, quite some time to, understand and to grasp it and all. Now she's able to, take it in and get study it within a half an hour and all. No, she can recite it. She learns it quite well. Her pronunciations has increased. Her hearing since has increased.
yeah,
Except that her concentration on studies is not gone to depth, but otherwise she's fine. I'm glad that, just by fluke I put her in your class, but I'm very happy that, for so long she's continued. She's like, I'm happy, it's fine. I'm like, just one shloka, 1 week is more than enough. Then it came to two, she's like, fine, I'll do. So I'm glad that she's enjoying the class.
yeah. We are associated from past 2 years.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she in any other thing, no, she's not continued after that. Due to COVID, also there was a break. She's gone to painting, music, everything, but all stopped for like a small duration. But except for your class, this is stretched for like 2 long years. I'm happy that she's happy with your class.
Thank you so much. It's the blessings of Sri Krishna ji. And that habit, that offering everything to Sri Krishna ji is very best. Is the easiest way to be in the spiritual part, to be connected with Sri Krishna ji. So the benefit is we are always remembering Sri Krishna ji and he will remember us. So we will have blessings of him always. It is the easiest way, very easy way to gonna keep remembering Sri Krishna ji. So I am very glad that Anaga, I always tell to everyone, share with your friends, family, make everyone do. When you got this awareness, why don't you spread it? Thank you, Anaga. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
We're gonna log off, but
Yeah.
thank you so much and please continue.
Thank you, ma'am.
All of
Thank
this.
you so
Yes,
much for your time.
thank, thank
Bye.
you. Bye
Good
bye.
night. Take
Good
care.
night.
Bye,
Thanks.
Siddhant.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Okay, now Nikita Nena. Nikita Nena. ये तो है. Okay, Suraj.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you are there. Mama is there.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yeah, ma'am. Hi, all. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Just now I joined. Just explain me what I need to do.
Ma'am, you need to give feedback.
Yeah, the thing is, his thought, his thinking level has been what to say polished after attending Bhagwad Gita classes. Even when he does something wrong, he says, "Krishna will be watching me. I should not do these mistakes." He will say. And all the meanings that you say after the shlokas, he will incorporate in his activities or in his what to say way of thinking. If he asks more for any see watching the video games or anything, if I say Krishna has said no, we shouldn't greedy on the things that we need that is required, he will say, yeah, yeah, mummy, I did wrong, I will get back to the means he will take it back.
Yes, ma'am.
So many such small things is happening, so that his thinking level is been polishing after joining the Bhagavad Gita classes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for continuing from the Shloka 1.
Yeah, and about the ma'am, I need to tell she's one of the best. We are lucky to have her as a teacher who teaches the Bhagavad Gita, and even the way she teaches is very nice, and she's very soft and kind to the kids. So thank you so much, ma'am, for
Thank you,
being
ma'am.
with us.
Thank you. It's all the blessings of Sri Krishna ji that we are associated with each other from such a long time. And
Yeah,
all these kids are blessed kids. Blessed kids. One has to be really blessed and chosen one by Sri Krishna ji to know Bhagavad Gita, to chant Bhagavad Gita, and to also be a devotee of Sri Krishna ji.
yes,
Because in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna ji has told clearly, I have created so many other gods so that all the living beings are distracted over them. I
yeah,
will be choosing selected ones who will know Sri Krishna ji, who will understand Sri Krishna ji, and who will be a devotee. Because if I go and tell anyone ki he is the Supreme Lord, obviously there is an debate ki how come he is Lord Brahma is supreme, Lord Vishnu is supreme, Lord Shiv is supreme.
yes, ma'am.
So it is no one has to be chosen one. So purely Suraj is the chosen one, and all the students of my batch are chosen ones to know, to be a devotee, to understand, because it is very difficult to understand. But
Yeah,
all the students are understanding such a good level. They are understanding it and they give their own examples. That is the best part. When I tell them to explain, they will give their own examples. This is very nice that they are able to explain it.
yes, ma'am.
One can give his own example only when they are totally understood the concept. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Yeah.
Thank you. Nikita Nana,
Yes, ma'am. Shri
Mama
Krishna,
is
ma'am.
there. Sri Krishna, ma'am. How are you?
I am good, ma'am.
Okay, please share, ma'am.
Last 5 minutes they have given instruction what I have to speak. Should I should I speak what they told me to say? No, ma'am, we didn't like the lab. My mom just created it. Yeah, as I've told you earlier, also, I think the only best thing on being in social media, Facebook, happened is, finding you.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
I found you in Facebook, and now it's been years that we are associated. So I mean, yeah, they really, the way you conduct the class and make the children as a part of your home itself, it's like, so lovely to watch. So
Thank you, ma'am.
they are giving all instructions, ma'am. Then
Nikita, Nana, it's okay. Let Mama speak.
it is not okay.
Array, it's okay, Baba.
So as everybody said, that something, it's like, the you keep saying that we're the chosen one and we need to. I mean, that's something. It's an ardent and blessing. So I completely agree with that. That is definitely 100% true. And I always believe that they're just struggling and reciting and then talking to you and listening to the meanings gives lots of positive vibes in the house, and for them and for us also, for everybody. So that is something which is really, it's a blessing. Otherwise, I don't think we will all be sitting here and take that effort and be reading that which we are supposed to do. So I think I'm really blessed in that I could find you, and they are able to follow that. The only thing is you're not very strict with them. Give them some kind of punishment so that they will recite every day. They give
Nikita,
all those stories, whatever you say, that if you do good thing, what will happen, bad thing, what happened. They try to educate me. They try to tell me what I should do, what I should not do. That's in a way good. Okay, at least they understood in one point of the time, because some of my friends who have been learning this, they're telling, if not 10 years, you will definitely see even after 10 15 years how it is going to really change their life. So that will happen. So don't expect that they're still child, so don't expect them to sit and have that godly thing. But yeah, that is true. At least if they are able to tell me that this is what, if you don't, if you do this, this is what you'll get, and this is what God is saying, that's something really lovely. I don't think by just reciting slokas you will get it, but the meanings which you say, and you make sure that it applies for them in that age is something is really good. And your entire family is, I know, helping you out in doing it.
Yeah,
So
ma'am.
you are a best example, ma'am.
Thank
So
you, ma'am. Thank you so
God
much.
bless you with all success and good health.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You are very kind. And thanks to Sri Krishna Bhagwan ji for so that I'm connected with you all. Wonderful students, wonderful parents, very kind parents, I should say. That is true, ma'am. That no, they are at least they will not be in that level where people are going in anxiety level, depression level, because it is there in their mind. So when some situations will come, they will be able to handle. Nowadays, what is happening? Young generation, they are not able to handle the situations.
True.
So na, when at least they know they have chanted the shlokas, they have understanding, and they are to doing Bhagavatam. So I would like to say Nikita Naina are the oldest students. They have completed Bhagavad Gita. Now we are doing Bhagavatam. It is very good actually. I personally feel my anxiety level has gone down. I have got calmness. I'm now very, I feel like okay, I'm happy. I don't want anything for being happy. So I'm very sure all the students will get that level. Gradually they will get. It is good that they are associate, they are understanding the things. When they understand, they will surely imply it. When something goes wrong, we have so many situations in our life. So when something goes wrong, they will make themselves understand it's okay. This situation will also go away. We have to be calm and we have to focus in our primary duty and remember Sri Krishna ji. I'm very happy that all the students are able to understand the meaning, what they have to do. So it's really good. And many students are implying I'm happy for that as well. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Vidya, ma'am? Yeah. Okay. Khushi. Shri Krishna Khushi.
Sri Krishna, ma'am.
Namaste, ma'am. I'm sorry I was late today.
No problem, sir. Thank you, Shri Krishna.
Sri Krishna. Uh, well, we are one moment.
Yes.
Well, ma'am, we are very happy about the slokas, everything what she does, and you've been well. You trained her very well.
Thank you, sir.
It's really amazing at this age what she says, and you give so much patience and teach to the children. That's hats off to you.
Thank you, sir. It's the blessings of Shri Krishna ji.
Absolutely, and she's become a fan of Sri Krishna always. Whenever, whatever we talk, she starts from Sri Krishna itself, and that culture to be induced in the children is very most important. Important. So,
Yes.
what I feel is what you're doing is a really a great, amazing work. We are happy about that.
Thank you so much, sir. All my students are blessed students. They are chosen
Definitely.
by Sri Krishna ji himself. That is why
Yeah,
at such a young age they are devotees of Sri Krishna ji. So just imagine their life will be super awesome. All
absolutely.
their lives.
That is a good guru is always important for their life. So I always be telling, for everything you start with guru only. So I think you will be her first guru in spirituality. See, that's what she's jumping. She always tells about you and she praises you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You're very kind. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Vidya, ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Shri Krishna, ma'am.
Sri Krishna, ma'am. Sri Krishna, ma'am. Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, I'm very, very thankful to you, first of all, because my Shravan, he is only 6 year old. He is very much devotee of Sri Krishna. Wherever he is saying Sri Krishna, I want to sit, and he used to meditate. He used to sit in front of the Sri Krishna for 10 minutes or whatever it is. We went to last week. We went to ISKCON temple. Me and my mom used to, frankly tell you, we cried because he was fully into meditation. He didn't hear anything what we are saying. He is only full of meditation. After that we told, he was telling, Amma, I was with Sri Krishna. I saw Sri Krishna was dancing and all. That is seriously, ma'am. I was my goosebumps are coming. He is very much devotee of Sri Krishna. Then whatever, I don't know. Actually, he's chanting all the shlokas, but he's small enough to understand the meaning fully and all. But he's chanting Bhagavad whenever whatever he's doing. He's playing. He was playing with his brother also. I will tell, come, we will chant. We will study Bhagavad Gita. Whatever he was doing, he will come and sit with me. Amma, yeah, I will come. I want to chant because last week he missed a class, so he was very sad. Amma, I missed my class. I missed my class and all. Totally, I'm very impressed, ma'am. Very much thankful to you, first of all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Very
much.
much. But whenever he is learning, but his brother is also learning small things, small things. So whatever he is doing any naughty, so he will tell, no, Shreyas, you should not do that. It's a Lord Krishna will see all what you all do. Sri Krishna will see, so you don't do that. You don't tell like that and all. He will learn lot. He's learning lot of things from the Bhagavad Gita, man.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's all blessings of Shri Krishna ji. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
ma'am. Thank
Thank you. Deepa, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Shri
Thank you so
Krishna.
much for the thank you so much for the classes. Yeah, actually, Advait is a bit, he, he doesn't chant regularly, so I don't have so much to share. I'm so much sorry about that, but I really love the classes. I'm very happy that he got introduced to the concept of Bhagavad Gita, slokas, etc. through you. And he loves the classes mainly because of the stories and the examples which you share. So he also doesn't understand the class, he doesn't understand the meaning. So I think that is a barrier which he has to follow the classes, but he really understands and loves the examples and the stories which you share. So, and I could see the improvement in him over the time frame, because I remember when he started, he couldn't follow at all. But recently, he has started following the examples and the stories.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now Advait is
We are really
understanding.
thankful to you. Yeah, because the classes he has started asking questions. He has become more curious to know more about the slokas, spirituality, Sri Krishna, and more questions on that. I think that is a very good thing. And the best part I like is how you explain the slokas, and after you explain the slokas, you tell a simple story or a simple sentence which the kids can understand or what the kids can follow. Actually, I think Advait understands only that part.
Yes.
To be honest.
Correct.
But that is what it counts, because the kids that is what the kids should know, what
Yes.
should be done from their part.
Correct. True, ma'am. Very
Yeah.
true. Thank you so much, ma'am. I try
Thank
my
you so
best.
much, ma'am.
Thank you. I try my best that the small kids should able to understand and should be used to imply it in their life. Because even I have attended few classes, so over there it was very different English. I myself didn't understand anything. So I was like, why they explain in such a, because point is that the student should be able to understand. The point is not that what how good is the English of ma'am or a teacher who is teaching Bhagavad Gita. It is say about 10 years back. I just once happened to attend one class. So I try my best that because kids are very small, I have to make them understand in their way. I cannot tell like how we, because teaching of Bhagavad Gita is different for every age level. If an adult will go and learn, it will be a totally different meaning. And if a child is learning, it is a different meaning. And if it some elder, like old age people are learning, understanding, the meaning is different. So the beauty of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that these are only two line shlokas and meaning is different for all the age level and different for all the situations. And every time you open the book and you read and you try to understand the meaning, you will get some other meaning. This is also one of the beauty I myself feel. So because when I teach the shlokas, say four different batch, so same shloka I'll be sharing some other meaning. It is never that I have shared the same meaning. So even I am amazed kina how nicely I will come to know some other meaning, and I totally feel it is Sri Krishna ji's blessings that he always comes and teach me. He whispers in my ears कि this meaning you can tell this example. So I would request everyone to, you have learned something really good, keep chanting the shlokas and keep now that I'm putting all the recordings, whenever you feel have time, you feel that you can open the recording, listen to the meaning. This is very important and try to imply in your life. We have to use it in our life. Thank you so much
Yes,
everyone. I
ma'am,
think
and they are very patient with the children also. So that's why the kids are also interested to attend. That is, there are no scoldings or involved, and they can sit peacefully for the classes. Thank you so much, ma'am.
thank you, and thank you so much. I don't feel like scolding the kids. They all are very sweet. They are listening to me and they are chanting the shlokas. So I don't feel like scolding any of them. It's really great that they are attending Bhagavad Gita class. Generally, if you, because I don't know, I don't feel like scolding anyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks, special thanks to Sri Krishna Bhagwan ji for making this session happen and making everybody join. I'm really thankful to him and keep offering.
Ma'am, I just wanted to inquire, what is the time limit for the adult to learn the Bhagavad Gita, ma'am?
Time limit, as such, there is no time limit, ma'am. There are 700 shlokas. So
Okay.
I have that weekly 4 days. It will take 2 years to complete. So
Okay.
if someone joins that class, that is weekly 4 days, it takes 2 years to complete the complete Bhagavad Gita.
Okay.
So there is no time limit. Like one student has joined Suraj. So that batch initially we were doing only one shloka, and that is weekly 3 days. Now we are doing two shlokas. So it depends like how many shlokas you are doing in a day. And if you want, we can read complete Bhagavad Gita in 4 hours.
Oh, okay. Okay, ma'am. Fine. I just actually I was inquiring for one of my friend. So for that, I'll just send you the message regarding that, ma'am.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you being
Thank you
so much
so much.
patient.